Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Bwoy Cuisine. Today we're going to be making stuffed peppers using our jerk chicken sausage. So to start off, we're using a cup of cooked rice.
Yes.
To you, Dad.
Thank you. So we have our cooked rice we're going to add to our bowl, and I previously cut our peppers. We have a nice red yellow pepper here, and I just scored it halfway down, and then Lizzie's gonna open it up and take out the seeds for me, and then this one as well.
Okay.
So to our rice, we're gonna add a little bit of parsley, which is an aromatic.
So when we're talking about aromatics, is this for basically smell or taste?
It is actually for both.
Okay.
To that, we're gonna add 4 ounces of jerk chicken sausage.
By the way, that's a link.
And we took the skin off it, so the casing. To that, we're gonna add some more chunky salsa. That's about a 1/4 cup. Then we're gonna add some marinara sauce. And of course, we're gonna add some salt
And pepper.
and pepper.
Good old seasoners.
All right, the rice, if you cook rice at home and you have leftover, this is a great way to use it up. A simple dish that will put extra food to use. So we want to crumble up the chicken sausage in here. Notice that the chicken sausage is raw, but it doesn't mean that you have to.
Cook it beforehand.
You can, you don't have to cook it before. There are some recipes that call for that. Just make sure that there's salt and pepper in there. Okay?
Okay, so speaking, or coming back to our peppers, I guess. When we have them cut 2 different ways, so we have the cut top cut up here to compare to the sides here. Which one do you think will cook better?
They'll cook pretty much even.
Okay.
And what we will do is we're showing the pepper can dictate how you want to cook. You'll see stuffed peppers where they just cut off the top or flatten the bottom and have them standing up in the container. And then you have those that are cut in half, so you have them like clamshells, and they're filled that way. Pretty much at home, it's whatever you get, it's what you're going to work with. When you go to the store and you buy stuffed peppers, of course, they're like this. The companies will buy them uniform, the peppers uniform, but we don't want that in our supermarket, right? We just want peppers, good peppers.
So speaking of your peppers, make sure you clean them out properly. So take all, basically the white stuff that's inside and the seed bulk. And if you still have seeds in there, just dump them out, it's fine.
Okay, so now that we've done that, we're gonna prepare our dish. You come over here, please, camera lady.
Mm-hmm.
So to our peppers, you also want to season them.
Mm-hmm. Well, that doesn't really count as a pepper.
Right, that's the top.
It's just the top. It's for decoration.
Right, so we're gonna take some of our marinara sauce here, and then put it in the bottom of your container. Spread it out.
Make sure you cover as much of the bottom surface as you can.
Right.
If your marinara sauce doesn't cover all of the surface, like if you have a bigger dish than this, you can always add a little bit more. It's perfectly fine as long as it fits your dish.
Right. Now we take our peppers, we add a little salt and pepper to it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Because what? Salt adds flavor to your dish. Mm-hmm. Otherwise it'll be pretty bland. All right. Once we have that, then we're gonna put a little bit
of that in there.
Of your filling in.
Make sure you fill it to the top and you get every single cranny that you can.
And you don't want to pack it because it's gonna fall a little bit, okay?
Make it loose.
All right. And you don't have to feel restricted to what we're doing here. You can get creative. You can add some cheese if you want.
You can add seafood. You can do an all vegetarian, whatever you want.
She wants seafood in there. I'd stick with the meat. I love seafood, but not in my peppers. Not that way. All right, you just put it flat in there.
And then our last one.
Right.
Remember, if you have leftover meat, it's perfectly fine. You can probably cook it by itself, right?
Yes, they'll use ground beef in typical stuffed pepper recipes you see out there called for ground meat, and they'll pre-cook the meat. This is going to take about 45 minutes to an hour in the oven.
But it comes out nice, so it's worth it.
Right. At this point, you don't need to, with it cooking for 45 minutes, you don't have to have cooked meat. We're going to cook this at 380 degrees for about 45 minutes. You can even make it stay in there a little bit longer.
Make sure you cover it properly though. Like we have over here our finished one where we covered it with some foil and some regular baking sheet paper.
All right. So just put this over there on top of the stove for me. And then, of course, you have the top left. Feel free to put that on the top of your green pepper and cap it.
Then you get all the steam still in there.
Right.
Okay.
You mind getting these out of the way for me, baby? Actually, leave this. Yeah. So for our platter, what we did before was we made up one before. And see, you can come over here and look at that. See all that juice that it sprang for itself?
And then we also did a chopped one in here.
Right, right.
And you can also see the rice popped out a little bit. You can see the meat's nice and cooked.
All right. So for our, what we can do is just put a little bit of our sauce on top of it.
Like a gravy.
Right. And what we're going to do.
Whatever floats your boat.
Right. Can I plate it up first, please?
Sure.
All right. So.
Do you want to get the metal one?
I'll get to it. Just wait a little bit. All right. So this was cooking for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna put it there and put our cover off a little bit.
Whee!
All right. And then
I'm gonna get that green one. I'm gonna get that green one.
If you notice, the peppers are cooked all the way through.
You came a little skinny.
All right. All right. And then we're going to take some of our sauce. And what will happen is that the peppers have a lot of liquid. It's a lot of water. So that's what's going to go.
It's going to keep it kind of moist.
Keep it moist. That's correct. And then we want to just drop a little there. And then.
Parsley for garnish.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right. And that, my friends, is what it looks like. You want to go ahead and try this, Lizzie?
Yum, 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 yum. Oy.
Yeah.
I got this side.
Okay, cool. It's very hot.
I'll let you go.
Yeah,
Just eat it first. Woo.
Oh, nice. Very hot. The flavors all come together very well. The salsa, give you a little bit of chunk in there. Good mouthfeel. Quick, easy, mindless dinner for the family. You can even get the kids involved. Get their hands messy a little bit. All right? Thank you for joining us. We appreciated your comments and feedback. Remember, like, share, subscribe,
And follow.
and follow. Thank you very much, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.